weeks ago tonight, we were in Atlanta watching a presidential election, and one of the things that made it special was we didn't know what was going to happen.
And quickly now to our Supreme Court correspondent, Charles Bierbauer.
Bernie, let's work through this as carefully as we can, but let me get to the bottom line here. The judgment of the Supreme Court of Florida is reversed. That was the judgment that had allowed these broad counts to go forward, and the case is remanded, that is sent back for further proceedings consistent with this opinion. 7 justices of this court have agreed that there are constitutional problems with the recount ordered by the Florida Supreme Court.
CNN's John King reports that Vice President Al Gore does not have a copy of this decision, that he is learning from CNN what the elements are in this basic ruling that has just come down from the nation's highest court.
I want to go back then, Bernie, to the bottom line where we started.
As I get more into this, I'm beginning to see now exactly, it's becoming a little clearer. What has happened here is the per curiam decision has said that, as we have talked about all along, that it has to go back to the Florida Supreme Court. But they talk about the fact that because they believe that Florida wanted to become a member of the safe harbor provision of the Constitution, that it has to be done by December 12th. They talk about the fact that there is really no time, therefore, under the per curiam decision to have all of this done by December 12th. It would seem to be almost a self-fulfilling prophecy that we're sending it back to you. This is what we believe you must do, Florida Supreme Court, and we don't believe there's enough time to do it.
Now back to Austin, Texas, to Candy Crowley.
Judy, just an observation about what we heard from James Baker, Bush's point man in Tallahassee. And what I think they're trying to do here, we did not hear from Baker any claim of victory, any claim of it's now all over, just well, we're really happy with this decision from the 7 justices that there were constitutional problems, and the governor and Dick Cheney want to thank everybody. What we did not hear were the words, you know, this is a victory and we've won. I think what they want to do is clear the stage and leave the vice president some breathing room here to make up his own mind about what he's going to do next.
We want to go quickly to John King. John?
Bernie, anyone looking for a resolution of this tonight from the vice president's camp will not get it. Let me read you a statement just sent to me, and excuse me for being awkward. I need to look down to read this on my pager. This is a statement from William Daley, the Gore campaign chairman. He says, quote, Al Gore and Joe Lieberman are now reviewing the decision issued tonight by the United States Supreme Court. The decision is both complex and lengthy. It will take time to completely analyze this opinion. We will address the court's decision in full detail at a time to be determined tomorrow.